every day in Taiwan, this is what you see. The guy looks hurt, man. He can't move. He can't get up. I just came around the corner back here and pulled out onto the street, and that's what you see. A scooter down, some guy on the ground. His arm's broken or something because he can't move. Oh, I can put this in my helmet. I'm like, I look a little suspicious with my camera out, you know. But I just realized the camera that I'm holding in my hand fits into my helmet. And there we go, hands-free. So I'm thinking, well, you know, I know you guys are curious, so you want to take a look as I pass by. But I'm like, I can't ride by with one hand pointing a camera. But that's why I have. And now you're all wondering, he fell pretty far, man. How did he fall so far and then slide all that way? Poor guy. Oh, it's an old man. And of course, there's like no one stopped. There's no one. I got hit in this town once. I was on my CBR, and I got hit by a guy on a scooter from behind, and he turned out to be a police chief's son. And then I sued him, and then he tried to sue me back. It's bullshit. Like I was at a complete stop, and he rammed me from behind, and then he tried to sue me because when he rammed me from behind, he like fell off his scooter. Ambulances are free in Taiwan. Like, I know in America, if an ambulance comes and someone's paying an arm and a leg, but in Taiwan, they're totally free. Like, when I had my accident, I just had a few cuts and grazes, and I didn't phone for an ambulance, but I just phoned the police. But an ambulance came anyways, and they just bandaged up all my cuts and stuff, and it cost nothing. They didn't charge me $1. Hey guys, M13 here, and I got something. Can you see it? I can't see my face. Camera's in my face. Hello? I'm trying. Oh, there you go. I can kind of see it on the screen. The screen's in front of my nose, in case you're wondering. Red Dead Redemption. I finally got it. It's kind of interesting. I looked in my city for the game, and it was sold out everywhere. So then I headed to Taipei City, which is Taiwan's biggest city, and it was sold out everywhere. I went to like a few different places, but I asked them like, do any of their other shops have it and whatnot? They're like, no, all of our shops are completely sold out. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then they told me they'd get new supplies on Saturday, and that was on the Thursday I asked, and they're like, yeah, this is Saturday, we'll have new supplies. So I'm like, oh, that's not the end of the world. So, that's the cops in front of me. Yeah, so it's not the end of the world. But, and then Saturday comes, and I phone them up, and I'm like, okay, is it in? And they're like, oh, no, our supplier had made a mistake. They won't be in until, for another week. And I'm like, what? Another week? So, and then I kind of thought of this last week. I actually wasted my time going all the way to Taipei to look for this game. And see, what my mistake was, first I looked for the game in my city, which is a medium-sized city, and it didn't have it. So I went to a bigger city, and they didn't have it either. And they probably sold out even quicker than my city. So then what do? So then I go to, what I should have done in the first place was come here. And what this is it's not a city, it's a small town. And they only got one copy of the game over a week ago, and it's just been sitting on their shelf. For two reasons. Reason number one is it's pretty expensive. It's like the most expensive PS3 game out, pretty much. Somebody else mentioned the price as well. I told Sven to buy it, and he's like, it's 50 pounds or 60 pounds or something in England. So he's just like, whoa. But yeah, so in Taiwan, it's about I don't know, $6 more expensive, maybe $9. More expensive than any of the other games, with one or two exceptions. But so the one reason it didn't sell is because it's too expensive and it's a small town, and the other reason it's a small town, and the people that live in a small town might not be as up to date on the newest games as the people in a big city. You know what I mean? They're a little bit less tech savvy, so there's a little bit less chance of the game being like. So anyways, yeah, that's my whole theory anyways. I think the reason it didn't sell in small town is because it's too expensive for small town people, and small town people aren't as up to date on the newest releases. So yeah, so I got it, and I'm excited about it. I never played, you know, I'll tell you something right now.